this stuff is juicy as fuck. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the KD Acoustic Sideshow. Well, we are doing it different today. If you can't tell by the thumbnail and you can't tell by the title, guys, we're doing a little bit of a throwback video today. This is kind of, you know, off the top of my head and shit like that, but I got this new stuff in, and yeah, we're gonna try it, and I kind of figured that I would upload this on here and everything, considering the fact that I have officially been on YouTube for 7 fucking years. Yeah, surprising, right? A lot of you have come to this channel for the music, but I had an old fan base on the same exact channel under a different name and everything. So with that being said, guys, let's get ready to jump into this video. I'm actually kind of excited to try this stuff. Alright, so if you're a long-time subscriber of this channel, you obviously know that I used to come up on here and do dip videos and shit. That is what I started out doing. As weird and as fucked up or as cringy as it sounds, yes, I was freaking infatuated with the dipping community or whatever, you know, like there was a bunch of them back whenever I fucking was watching the YouTube videos. Of course, I started dipping long before, you know, I hit the legal age, and then by the time I hit legal age first time, they changed it, and so I had to hit legal age again. Fucking, so yeah, that was all fun and everything, but yeah, I dip tobacco and stuff like that, which is kind of another reason why I wanted to do this video right here. This product still has nicotine and shit, but yeah, get ready for the throwback video, because y'all are gonna know, like, especially the old time subscribers are gonna know who this cat is and stuff. But let's see, I got this. He's got his own brand of dip now. He was one of the, you know, like, first ones on the dipping community type deal, and that is Outlaw. Well, he, you know, a lot of you, if you're not born in a cave, know that he got his own freaking dip. Let's see, I got the Southern Sweet Tea, Ramblin' Root Beer, Wintergreen, obviously, because I love wintergreen dips. Fucking Lucky Lipper, which this one's supposed to be like a Mountain Dew type deal. Badass Bourbon, speaks for itself. And Killer Vanilla, or Killer Vanilla, you know. But I haven't tried any of these yet. I actually just ordered it and got it today. So another reason of the premise of this video, and because I really don't know which one I want to try yet, because they all sound pretty appetizing and everything, before we jump into this whole ordeal and stuff, I'm going to, you know, put it in a bag and let's give that shit a shake. We're going in randomly, we're going in blind here, so this is the one we're getting ready to try on video. I'm gonna roll them around and shit. Obviously, you can tell I'm looking at the camera. Don't know which one I'm gonna grab, and fucking we did it. Okay, so we got this one first. I guess that's kind of ironic. That's the one I wanted to try first, but yeah, no. I didn't look in the bag. Y'all seen it and everything, so this is the Mountain Dew flavor one. We got the Lucky Lipper. I freaking love the design on this shit, guys. It's fucking awesome. Alright, so friggin', let's go ahead and give this thing a fucking smell. Just like when I opened up the package and shit, which by the way, I thought it was a joke, but you can actually smell this shit through the package. Still being though, this does smell like Mountain Dew, so I'm kind of excited to try this. Now, as you can see right here, this says it contains, you know, nicotine and shit like that. And it does, it contains nicotine, but at the same time, this is freaking tobacco free. So, yeah, obviously, you know, a lot of people getting that, them like nicotine pouches and shit like that don't have the tobacco in them, and a lot of people have made alternatives. And I've heard this is kind of the better alternative out of the whole bunch, not only from the guy on YouTube, but a couple people that I know who freaking have tried this, you know, themselves. So let's go ahead and crack this motherfucker and get ready to pinch it up because I've just been rambling for a little bit. Hey, these lids are familiar. Yeah, it's... Sorry. This reminds me of the Tough Guy brand though. Alright, so here we go. We got it cracked. Let's smell it like this. Oh my god. That's Mountain Dew, guys. Fuck yeah. I'm not really trying to review this shit, but I want to actually talk about some shit, but I guess we'll throw in a little review of it here, well, at the end of the video and shit, so, oh yeah, here we go. Try to grab a pinch out of here. That pinch is a little weird, man, but, yep, we're gonna put in more, obviously. Put her in near the back. Definitely. Most definitely. A little bit softer than tobacco. I don't really feel the texture all that much, guys. So, yeah, we're gonna let this sit. We're gonna talk for a minute and everything, so... Let's go ahead and bust into the fucking history of this channel, shall we? I started off as a dipping page. I said that already and stuff. Okay, I started off the channel name as Chris Dips 22. This channel, that started in December 14th of 2014. So yeah, under legal age. At the time, it was 18, obviously. So I done a little bit of that here and there, and I recorded the videos, done dip reviews, you know, fucking hammering on. I actually tried to be like Outlaw in a few videos and shit, but you know, that's how that one goes. And yeah, I was pretty much done dip reviews, talked about dipping in school. Okay then. Anyways, dipping in school, freaking, you know, dipping out in public, what my first dip was, this, that, and the other, you know, the whole thing that you would see on all these channels and shit, right? Well, about around 2016, after being up for about 2 years and everything, I deleted every video on that channel and said I was done. 2 months later, at the break of 2017, I came back and started doing them again. So, that obviously tells you I wasn't done yet and shit. And, you know, and it's funny because a lot of it was almost like repeats. Not like, you know, repeats of what has already been done, because there's 1,000 repeats of stuff that's already been done a million freaking times, right? But, like, it was just the same stuff over and over. Though I didn't really remake the same content and shit. This stuff is juicy as fucking hell, okay? So I apologize that it sounded like I was talking with a mouthful of food or a mouthful of water. That only means one perfection. Anyways, like I was saying, it's not like I was trying to make the same content over and over. But when you know, you live and you're limited to the opportunities and, you know, the ways to get dip and shit like that, it kind of, you know, fades out a little bit. Well, at the end of 2017, it was actually 2015 into 2016 whenever I came back. I quit near the end of 2015 and then came back in 2016 and then, you know, right around, no, it was the end of 2017. I'm getting myself all confused. Right at the end of 2017, I closed the dipping channel for good. Okay, there was no more dipping videos, there was, you know, none of that. And the channel still held the same name with absolutely zero content and stuff like that. And of course, it's kind of funny because, like, right before I turned legal age, I just, you know, decided to say fuck it and put the slap button on there. But, you know, in the end, it's not really what I wanted to do. It's not like I was popular with it either. I only had 75 subscribers. We're at 101 right now. So, you know, that kind of shows you the little change around and everything, which it's a slower change around than what it was with the dipping channel. Granted, the fact that I've been doing the music on this channel now for two and a half years, getting ready to go on 3 in June or July of next year and stuff. So yeah, have reviewing the same dips and almost telling the same stories and everything like that. It kind of didn't float my boat at all. You know what I mean? As weird as that sounds, but yeah, I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more in here. Get that shit going. Alright. Oh. Anyways, though, you know, there for the longest time after the fact, man, I just kind of looked at it as cringy, you know. I feel like I kind of broke out of that phase of my YouTube stuff. You know, it just got boring, and after, you know, so much, there's only a lot you can do. Or there's only so much you can do, and it led up to the point where I was doing like full can videos, and I decided to quit doing those because I fucking threw up every time. But it was always after the like 10-minute mark of the 2 videos that I did of that and shit, you know. And yeah, but you know, like I said, it's nothing to the other people who actually make and still kill on that type of content, you know, like the original people, Mudjug1, freaking Outlaw. I don't know if CD1 is still around, but you know, him, freaking, there used to be like a whole plethora of them, and a lot of them dropped off. But obviously, you know, if you're in the dipping community, you've probably heard this name. The guy who started it all was that Cajun Tiger 616 or whatever. I'm kind of surprised I still remember that name and everything like that. But yeah. Now, getting ready to jump into a little bit of a review part on this dip. I do want to say something though. Funny part is, I actually freaking met Outlaw one time. It was back whenever he was doing the meet and greets and stuff, and it was crazy because there for a little bit, he lived in the same state that I have resided in and everything, and yeah, fucking, it's just crazy. And I guess I'll pop a picture of that one right here. Don't sue me for that, please. But, you know, anyways, it's crazy because some of these people that have come up in that community and stuff have made a killing. Like, some of them sell merch. Then you got Mudjug1 who sells, you know, the mud jugs. And if you're not, you know, if you were born in a cave too and you don't know what those are, it's these plastic spittoons, no smell, no spill, and you can wash them. It's fairly easy. I had one, but I couldn't, you know, I couldn't keep up with it. I guess I'm just too used to bottles and shit, and it's just easier disposal, and it just doesn't sit there and I forget about it, which is nothing against that company because that's pretty damn good. You know, you can't spill it, you can't fucking do this, you can't do that, but in my opinion, it filled up a little bit too quick, so yeah. Anyways, moving on to the review side of this, right? So Outlaw obviously has got his own dip company now, and shit like that, or co-runs his own dip company now, which is freaking absolutely awesome, you know. See, he's one of the guys that has actually went places with it, and honestly, fucking, this shit is pretty damn good. Now, I've been dipping for a little bit, so the nicotine buzz don't necessarily come on as much. I do have a slight buzz off of this, but you know, it's nothing outstanding, you know what I mean? It's not like slap you in the face like that first pinch of Copenhagen or that first pinch of fucking Grizzly, you know what I mean? But still, it's there. As far as tasting like Mountain Dew, it does taste like Mountain Dew. It's got a little subtleness of tobacco in there too, though, like I said, it is a tobacco-free product and shit like that. And that's another thing. I did want to try to break off and do the tobacco-free thing just to see, you know, how much of a difference there actually was. And right now I can tell you that there is a lot of a difference. Personally, a little bit more of a kick would be awesome, but you know, that's you know, this is a really good freaking dip. I don't know why the hell I hesitated there, because I don't necessarily have anything negative to say about this. Of course, I hardly have anything negative to say about any dip unless it's kayak or that fucking skull apple, you know, all them flavors that taste like plastic pretty much. But yeah, guys, I rate this fucking 8 out of 10. I'm not gonna give it a 10 out of 10 just because I'm used to be a big fan of Mountain Dew, and I'm not like that big of a fan of Mountain Dew anymore. But like I said, I really wanted to try this right here, and yeah, as far as the packability goes, once you get it in the lip, it's okay. Pinchability wise, well, I mean, it's pretty good for what it is. I mean, it's a little bit harder to grab a pinch, and I don't know. I guess that's somewhat of like the cut, but like that's like a little pinch, so you might have to put a couple in there and shit like that. Of course, it could just be where it's wintertime and it's cold, you know, shit kind of tends to lose its packability in the colder months more than the humid months. You know what I mean? The humid months, you just gotta watch out for, you know, the flavor breaking down and shit like that. But overall, I'm not gonna complain. It hasn't fell apart in my lip at all, guys, and I've probably had this in for going on around 20-ish minutes now and everything. And yeah, as far as that goes, I feel like it somewhat kind of loses its juiciness, but even though it may lose its juiciness, it's still producing flavor. Of course, this may have actually gotten a 10 out of 10, but I'm still trying to get my taste back. Wondering where I've been. I've been out, I've had COVID, I'm getting over COVID. It's been like fucking 2 weeks and a handful of days now, you know? So, I'm doing better. Slowly getting my smell back, slowly getting my taste back, but obviously I could smell this right here. So, yeah, kudos on that one. I don't know if I'll do any more videos like this, guys, and everything. But, you know, if you like the little throwback, then shit, give this video a thumbs up, guys, because, you know, it's a little bit different, and I was actually excited to come back and do something like this as kind of more of a late 7 years on YouTube type deal. I was fucking sick whenever I done that. Of course, we are going on 2.5 to 3 years under the new brand name, which is KD Acoustics. Like I said, this used to be Chris Dips 22. So anyways, that is going to wrap it up here for me, guys. If you guys would like a little bit more surprise videos like this, just, you know, going back and doing, you know, some dip videos or whatever, I reckon I may be down for it. You want to see more reviews on this dip here? Type it in the comments before I dip all this stuff. Even though I will more than likely be getting it again and everything, you know. Other than that, guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I do encourage you to check out the music on here because that is the main premise of this channel. If you made it this far anyways, I hope you did. Hit the subscribe button, share the music around, share this video around, you know, either which way. But yeah, other than that, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.